If you want to submit your battles to the CL highlights, there's a link in the description, so check that out.
Continue.
Hey everyone and welcome to a new video. So today we are going to check out Overlord Mewtwo Y, since the Resonance Mewtwo Y is on the Happy Exchange right now. So today we are going to check the Overlord, and tomorrow we are going to check the Resonance, see the difference between them, etc. So the power of this Mewtwo is similar to the power of Dark Ho-Oh and Overlord Dark Ho-Oh from my previous videos, so that we can go and do some battle testings and we can compare a little bit the differences between each Pokemon to see if it is good or not. So without any further ado, let's make this beautiful thing Overlord over here. So look at this. Look at this. Wow, voice crack. We have the Overlord Mewtwo Y, so we are going to test it first alone, and then we are going to play him with a team, which will most likely be Eons. Eons seem like the best option for him. Let's check it out. Starting with the skills, let's take a look at the passive. So when this Mewtwo is in the battle, all of your Pokemons are immune to sleep. Not that it matters that much, sleep is not usually a problem nowadays. And then this Pokemon has some specific passive, which is the Perception, which is when this Pokemon has Perception, which is the name of the passive, it means that the Pokemon can hit enemies anywhere they are, like flying, diving, burrowing, etc. Also, at the start of the battle, Mewtwo has oppression marks for 2 rounds, which means that after the enemy releases skills, all the Pokemon with these oppression marks will receive Reaper damage equal to 10%. Let's just take a look on how that works in battle. So basically, how this Mewtwo passive works is when Mewtwo attacks the enemy gets marked. So that's the mark of the Mewtwo's oppression passive. And the thing is, when the enemy is marked, any Pokemon that moves in the battle will take 10% damage, Reaper damage. For example, now I'm going to, let's see, now Rayquaza is gonna move, everybody's gonna lose HP, look at that. Now Ho-Oh is going to move, everybody's losing HP, everybody's losing 10% HP Reaper damage, just because. Now I'm going to just go over here on Ray. Now he has Mewtwo Y support, so he's getting full HP, but you can still see, even after Diancie attacks, Ray loses HP because he has the passive. Like, Diancie only did not lose HP because Diancie had a shield, nothing much else. Taking a look at skill number 1, it's basically just a heal that will also increase your damage. So Mewtwo will heal himself and your allies, and will give your Mewtwo the Perception effect. The Perception effect is basically just you can hit the enemies anywhere they are, but also you have 30% more damage and convert 30% of the damage to own HP. And honestly, the Z skill basically seems the same thing, with the exception that it has no cooldown. I don't see anything else happening besides giving you yourself more unnecessary HP. Over here, for some reason, my game turned dark. So, but this is cool, I will keep it this way. So, skill number 2. We have a Psychic type skill that is a group skill, Psychic type damage. And honestly, just Psychic type with the group and 50 skill power, it's kinda weak. And the Z skill, the Z version of the skill, is basically the same thing, but does 100% more damage, so it should deal like double the damage. It doesn't seem that big of a deal, honestly. On the skill number 3, it's a single target fighting type skill. Also with higher crit, and crit damage is 100 skill power though. And let's just do a quick test. Everybody is resistant to it, so it doesn't matter. So he's not doing much damage to Tapu Fini. And the Z skill version is basically the same thing, but deals 50% extra damage to the other enemy Pokemon. So I assume that it's going to do damage to Fini and everybody else. Yes. So 50% of the damage that you deal to the Pokemon you are selecting, you are dealing to the other Pokemons too. And finally, the ultimate. Honestly, the ultimate seems like the only skill that is somewhat decent in this Pokemon. Ignores and dispel Guardian Souls, and also deals Psychic type special attack damage. Again, a skill with a higher crit and crit damage, 120 skill power, and it's a group skill. So it's stronger than any other skill, and it is a group skill, a Psychic type one. So let's check it out, see how it works like over here. So it was a decent damage, and the Z skill is exactly the same thing, with the exception that it deals 100% extra damage to the target. Everything else is still the same. So it's a pretty straightforward Pokemon. And honestly, I did not see the extra damage. Maybe it's because I was unlucky with the crits. But hey, we gotta see how this goes. So let's give this Pokemon a team and let's try it out in battle. Honestly, from what we have seen from the skills, I don't have that much hopes about this Pokemon, but maybe we are wrong after we go with Eon Duo. Don't forget that this account does not have much crit in the account itself, so maybe if I would crit more often, it could be a different story. So let's put the battle onto X. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Mental Flash with a group skill power, and then do the Z Psy Strike. So with the ultimate, trying to finish them off. As you can see, that was a bunch of white numbers over there. So white numbers, no crits. I feel like the Pokemon, even though it says on the skills that it has increased crit rate, might not have that increased crit rate. I am not sure, because then again, this account has a lack of crit. So if this account has lack of crit, we might not crit often because of that. Let's go over here against a Hoopa. Now, this is where I think it's one of the biggest flaws of this Pokemon in general, which is his Psychic type skills are pure Psychic type. So which means that if I use Psychic type over here, I cannot hit Hoopa. I only hit Hoopa with the true damage. That was the only thing that happened. It was a true damage that hit Hoopa over there. But actually, the thing is, it said that when the Pokemon has perception, that I can hit Pokemon that are under Shadow Assault, and apparently I can't. Apparently I can't. Let's just, I'm gonna heal a little bit over here. Because apparently with this duo, just exactly like how it is right now, he seems to be doing some kind of a decent job. Let's, okay, that did one shot, that's not bad. And now Hoopa will just attack again. And okay, again, the biggest flaw. Now we have only Psychic moves, and we cannot do anything over here because we cannot kill Hoopa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, and then we're dead. Oh, we gotta try again. Just checking out again really quick on the passive. The passive says that your Pokemon, when your Pokemon has perception, the skill can hit diving, flying, burrowing, and phantom diving Pokemon. I believe that basically you need to use heal to have that perception effect. So I ended up equipping a Ho-Oh set really quick, and just to see the perception effect on action. So I'm going to heal now, and supposedly this Hoopa is going to dive. And now, when I use my fighting skill on the Hoopa, I'm supposed to have perception. So I'm supposed to hit the Hoopa that is diving, and it is working. So basically, in order to hit Pokemons that are diving, flying, underground, whatever, you need to use heal, which also increases your damage. I'm not really a fan of this, but oh well. Oh well, oh well. Well, since I was doing the battle, let's just finish the battle over here. One of the main problems that I also find with this Pokemon is the damage. Okay, sadly, doesn't seem like it deals a lot of damage. And as we said earlier, the main problem as well is that we need the fighting skill. We need a fighting skill to play against dark type Pokemon. This is not cool. Oh my god. So, this is hard. My opinion about this Pokemon, I feel like he should have a little bit more potential, but at the same time it really feels like a fail. It feels like an Overlord that nobody wants to use, because his main damage abilities, it's mostly his ultimate. So if the enemy is a dark type Pokemon, you don't have much to play with. You have a fighting type skill, but then imagine that for some reason one day there's a I mean, there's, for example, Sableye. If you are playing against the Sableye for some reason, this Pokemon will do nothing. Sableye is Ghost and Dark, so he's completely immune to all of this Mewtwo skills. I feel like this Pokemon should at least do 1x damage with his Psychic move to Dark types in order to become somewhat viable. I honestly didn't like it as much. Maybe the Resonance will change my mind. We will play with the Resonance tomorrow, and yeah. What about you guys? What do you guys think about this Pokemon? Do you think that it could be viable with a different team? That it could do anything else different if I would play him in a different way in a different team? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, as always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next video.